Be careful of that person in your house who is a snake and hiding behind a. There are moments in life when silence becomes your greatest shield. Moments when your soul begins to whisper what your ears cannot hear. And your heart quietly senses something that your eyes cannot see. Pause here with me for a while. Breathe gently. And listen not with fear, but with calm awareness. Because this message reaches you today for a reason. I am the gentle voice speaking through Archangel Michael. A voice of protection. A voice of truth. A voice that breathes peace into your spirit rather than fear into your mind. And I want you to know something very important. You are seen, you are guarded, and you are never alone. Sometimes in life, there are people who wear masks, people who smile, people who speak kindly, people who pretend to stand beside you. But inside, their heart is not aligned with yours. You may feel it as a quiet discomfort. You may sense it as a soft warning in your chest. It is not paranoia. It is divine awareness. Your soul recognizing what your mind has not yet fully understood. But this is not a message to frighten you. It is a message to awaken your wisdom. To remind you that you are protected. And to help you walk forward with clarity, grace, and inner strength. Archangel Michael surrounds you like a warm, invisible shield. He walks beside you in the unseen spaces of your life. He stands at the doorway of your home, quietly ensuring that only what is meant for your highest good remains. He whispers, "Do not fear the shadows, for light has already chosen you. What is false cannot hide forever, and what is true will always stand beside you." You may have felt misunderstood. You may have questioned your worth. You may have wondered why certain people drift away. Why certain connections feel heavy. Why certain conversations leave you drained instead of nourished. But here is the truth. Your spirit is rising. Your light is growing. And not every soul is meant to walk beside you as you ascend into deeper peace. Some people enter your life only to teach you boundaries. Some appear kind until your growth exposes their intentions. And when the truth begins to reveal itself, you may feel sadness, or confusion, or even betrayal. But I speak gently to you now. Release fear, release tension, release self-doubt. Nothing is being taken from you. Only illusions are falling away. You are not losing people. You are gaining clarity. You are not being abandoned. You are being guided. You are not being attacked. You are being protected. Breathe into this truth. You are safe. Every unseen force of heaven surrounds you with light. Every step you take is guarded. Every tear you've cried has been witnessed with compassion. And every silent prayer has already been carried upward on wings of grace. What feels uncertain today will reveal purpose tomorrow. What feels heavy now will become wisdom later. And what feels like loss will transform into alignment. The struggles you face are not punishments. They are transitions. They are openings. They are invitations to step into your true strength. You have walked through storms before. And yet you are still here. You have endured silent battles. And still your heart knows how to love. That is your strength. That is your beauty. That is your light. Trust the timing of your journey. Trust the unfolding of each day. Trust that God knows what your soul needs long before your mind understands. If someone's presence is not meant for you, life will gently move them away, not to harm you, but to free you. And if new blessings are meant to enter, they will arrive when your heart is calm and your spirit is ready to receive. So rest now. Release worry. Release the need to control outcomes. The universe is not against you. It is arranging every detail with divine precision. Archangel Michael whispers softly, I stand beside you. I shield you from unseen harm. I clear the path ahead so your spirit may walk in peace. Let peace fill your chest. Let calm wash over your thoughts. Let your heart know you are safe. Everything that falls away was never meant to stay. Everything that remains is aligned with love. Everything that is coming will meet you with grace. You are protected. You are guided. You are loved. And all is well. Affirm gently with me, I trust the path prepared for me. I am protected by divine love. I welcome peace, clarity, and truth into my life. Remain still for a moment longer. Feel the quiet strength surrounding you. And walk forward with faith in your heart and light in your soul. Because your story is still unfolding with beauty beyond what you can see. And you are never alone. Let us continue. Gently, slowly. Like soft light moving across a quiet room at dawn. Because this message is not here to rush you, it is here to hold you. And as Archangel Michael continues to watch over you, a deeper truth begins to unfold. There is a sacred strength within you that you may have forgotten. A strength born from every hardship you have survived, from every night you thought you would break, yet somehow you still rose with a heart that refused to stop loving. This strength is not loud. It is calm. It is steady. It is peaceful. And it shines so brightly that false intentions cannot stand near it forever. Sometimes the people who pretend to care become uncomfortable around your authenticity. Sometimes those who come with hidden motives cannot remain where truth lives. And so life begins its quiet rearranging. Conversations change, connections loosen, paths separate. Not because you are unworthy, but because your spirit is outgrowing what once surrounded it. There may be someone near you who does not celebrate your growth. Someone who smiles outwardly, yet inwardly hopes you do not rise too high. But here is the blessing. They cannot stop what has already been blessed. They cannot block what heaven has ordained. They cannot dim a light that God Himself has ignited. So do not worry. Do not investigate every shadow. Do not lose your peace. Simply remain anchored in truth. Remain grounded in kindness. Remain faithful to your purpose. For where truth stands, deception dissolves. Where love dwells, fear retreats. Where light rises, darkness fades. Michael's presence is like a silent guardian at your side. He does not shout. He does not frighten. He simply surrounds you with an invisible armor of divine protection. Every door meant for you will open at the perfect time. Every harmful intention will quietly fall away before reaching you. And even when you cannot see what is unfolding, heaven sees all. Heaven acts. Heaven shields. So release the weight on your heart now. Release the urge to question your intuition. Release the pressure to prove your worth. You are already enough. You have always been enough. And you will always be enough. The road ahead may not always be clear, but it will always be guided. And the more you trust, the lighter your soul becomes. Trust that whatever is hidden will be revealed only when necessary. Trust that what needs to leave will leave gently. Trust that what is meant to stay will strengthen your peace. Life is not asking you to be afraid. Life is asking you to be aware. Calmly aware. Lovingly aware. Spiritually aware. Your heart already knows what aligns with it. Your soul already recognizes truth. Your spirit already senses safety. So breathe deeply. And whisper to yourself, I walk in light. I am surrounded by divine protection. I trust the guidance placed upon my path. Let these words wrap around you like a soft blanket of reassurance. Because your journey is beginning to transform into something even more beautiful. The challenges you faced have softened your heart but strengthened your spirit. The disappointments you carried have humbled your perspective but deepened your wisdom. And the love within you has not disappeared. It has only become purer, clearer, more aligned with truth. Archangel Michael stands before you with a sword of light, not to wage battle, but to cut away illusions, to dissolve confusion, to separate truth from falsehood without you needing to fight. Your only task is to remain at peace, to walk gently, to stay present, to keep your heart open yet protected by wisdom. And when doubt whispers, remember, God's timing is never late, never rushed, never uncertain. It is always precise, always purposeful, always loving. So continue forward without fear, without heaviness, without suspicion. Just awareness, calm, strong, rooted. Your life is entering a new chapter, one where peace becomes your natural state, where clarity becomes your companion, where love aligns with truth. And through it all, you are protected, you are guided, you are held by unseen hands of light. Remain in this peace a little longer. Let the calm settle into your breath. And know, beyond doubt, that you are never alone. Archangel Michael whispers one last blessing. May your path be clear. May your heart be calm. May your life be guided by divine truth and gentle love. And so it is. We will continue. Softly, gently. As though the air itself is listening. Because this message is not finished yet. There is still peace waiting to find you. There is still light longing to reach you. And so, the voice of protection speaks again through the calm presence of Archangel Michael. There comes a moment in every soul's journey when clarity begins to rise like the morning sun, quiet at first, then brighter, then impossible to ignore. You begin to see your life not as chaos, not as confusion, but as a tapestry woven with divine intention. Every person who entered your life carried a lesson. Some taught you love, some taught you patience, some taught you resilience, and some taught you when to walk away. And divine truth always leads to protection, provision, and peace. So if you have ever wondered, why did they change? Why did things shift? Why do I sense something unseen? Know this, your spirit sees before your eyes do. Your intuition hears before words are spoken. Your heart receives whispers before life reveals its lessons. And this is a gift, a sacred one. Do not doubt it. Do not silence it. Do not dismiss it. Instead, hold it gently, respect it kindly, walk with it peacefully, because your life is being aligned with people who love honestly, who speak truthfully, who stand beside you with pure intention, and those connections will feel like home. Until then, rest in trust. God's timing is like the tide. It moves life with unseen rhythm. It knows when to remove what harms and when to deliver what heals. So you do not need to chase. You do not need to force. You do not need to obsess over what you cannot control. You are already protected. Protected in your sleep. Protected in your silence. Protected in your uncertainty. Protected even when you doubt. Archangel Michael continues, stand tall in love. Stand calm in faith. Stand rooted in truth. For nothing formed against you can touch the light within you. Let these words wash over your heart like gentle rain. Let them soothe the tired parts of your spirit. Let them remind you that you are carried by hands unseen but deeply loving. And as this message settles, notice how your breath softens, how your shoulders release tension, how your soul feels safer. That is the presence of peace. That is divine reassurance. That is protection. Before we close this chapter of the message, receive one more blessing spoken softly for you. May every hidden truth reveal itself with grace. May every false energy fall away in silence. May your life fill with honest love, gentle companionship, and peaceful surroundings. And may your heart rest in the certainty that God is with you always. Take one more deep, slow breath. Let the air fill your lungs. Let calm fill your spirit. And know without question: you are watched over, you are guided, you are protected, you are loved, and the story of your life continues unfolding in divine perfection. We continue, unhurried, like twilight easing into night, softly wrapping the world in silver quiet and gentle breath. Because peace is not loud, it arrives silently, and right now, peace is looking for you. Archangel Michael still stands beside you, calm, unwavering, like a guardian carved from light, and this message continues to unfold. There is a deeper lesson within everything you are experiencing. Not a lesson of fear, not a warning of danger, but a sacred invitation to trust, to listen, to honor yourself. You were created with a wise and sensitive heart, a heart that can feel what words cannot say. But none of it was wasted, none of it was meaningless. Every experience shaped the wisdom now resting gently inside your heart. And so, if someone near you hides behind false kindness, if someone wears a smile but does not speak from truth, you do not need to expose them. You do not need to fight or argue. You do not need to harden your heart. Simply remain aligned with peace. For truth reveals itself in time. Masks fall away in silence. Intentions become clear when the soul is still. Archangel Michael reminds you, your role is not to judge. Your role is to stay rooted in love, guided by wisdom, and protected by divine light. And this light around you now is strong, stable, and unwavering. It shields your home. It guards your energy. It surrounds your path. It watches over your nights and blesses your mornings. You are not walking blindly. You are walking guided, and the guidance is gentle. Never forceful. Never heavy. Always kind. So if your heart has felt uncertain, let that uncertainty soften now. Let your mind unclench. Let your spirit breathe freely again. Because you were never meant to live in fear. You were meant to live in awareness, wrapped in peace. And your life, dear soul, is being realigned with grace. There is a future version of you who looks back on today with gratitude. Gratitude for the clarity gained. Gratitude for the strength discovered. Gratitude for the protection that prevented unseen harm. And that future is already unfolding. So trust the process. Trust the pauses. Trust the departures. Trust the beginnings. For God's timing does not fail. Doors open not when you beg, not when you panic, but when your heart is ready to receive what is truly meant for you. And until then, you are being guarded. The snake in disguise cannot harm your destiny. Deception cannot rewrite what is divinely written. Ill intent cannot break what heaven has sealed. You are safe in ways you may never fully see, but you will always feel. Feel it now. That quiet warmth in your chest. That subtle calm gently resting over your spirit. That is protection. Remain humble. Remain kind. Remain aware. And when your heart speaks, listen. Because your intuition is the language of the soul guiding you home to truth. And truth always leads to peace. Archangel Michael now places a blessing upon you. May your spirit rest in calm certainty. May every hidden shadow be revealed with grace. May every step ahead be guided by light. And may your heart always remember that you are deeply, eternally protected. Breathe once more. Softly. Slowly. Feel the peace settling in. And carry it with you into every room you enter, every word you speak, every dream you hold. For you are not alone. You never were, and you never will be. Affirm gently, I walk in divine protection. I trust the guidance of God. Peace fills my heart, and all is well. Remain still for a moment. Let these words echo quietly through the chambers of your heart. And when you continue your day, you will do so with renewed calm, with restored strength, and with faith that holds you steady. Your path is blessed, your story is guided, your soul is safe, and peace belongs to you. We continue. Like a river that refuses to rush, but keeps flowing anyway, steady, calm, certain. Because your soul does not need noise. It needs reassurance. It needs soft truth. It needs gentle light. And so the message continues through the loving presence of Archangel Michael. Life sometimes leads you through seasons where your heart must learn discernment, not suspicion, not fear, but quiet inner clarity. The kind of clarity that says, I choose peace. I choose truth. I choose what nourishes my soul. And this choice is transforming you. You are no longer the person who tolerates what hurts you. You are no longer the soul who shrinks yourself so others feel comfortable. You are no longer the heart who ignores inner warnings. You are awakening. And awakening is peaceful. It is gentle. It is guided. The one who hides behind a smile cannot affect the destiny written for you. Their mask is temporary. Your purpose is eternal. And so, you breathe. You trust. You continue walking forward with grace. Archangel Michael surrounds you with wings of protection, soft as light, strong as truth. He reminds you, you do not need to fear people. You simply need to trust your path. And your path is clearing. The heavy energy you once carried is slowly dissolving. The confusion you once felt is turning into understanding. The emotional noise is becoming quiet space where peace can finally live. This is healing. Healing does not always come with sudden miracles. Sometimes it arrives quietly, through awareness, through courage, through choosing yourself without guilt. You are learning to honor your own heart, and heaven celebrates this. Because when you honor your soul, you align with divine truth. A heart that can sense what eyes cannot see. And that sensitivity is not weakness. It is spiritual intelligence. It is divine awareness. It is a gift. When someone near you does not walk in truth, your soul whispers, not to alarm you, but to protect you. And when this happens, you do not need to panic. You do not need to confront. You do not need to harden your spirit. Simply return to peace. Return to stillness. Return to the light within you. Because deception has no power in the presence of truth. And truth lives in you. Archangel Michael reminds you gently, you do not need to fight battles that heaven has already resolved. Every unseen situation is already known in the higher realms. Every quiet concern has already been heard. Every silent prayer has already been answered in ways you may not yet see. So be patient with the unfolding. Life often protects you by removing what is hidden before it can grow. And though sometimes it may feel like loss, it is actually divine rescue. A blessing disguised as change. You are being guided toward peaceful environments, honest hearts, and gentle companionship. Connections that do not require you to shrink. Relationships that do not ask you to doubt yourself. Spaces where your soul can exhale. And as you move toward these blessings, you are wrapped in a shield of light. Every step forward is guarded. Every decision is supported. Every moment is overseen with love. So let your heart loosen now. Let the heaviness fade. Let your trust deepen. You are safe. There is no need to hold tension in your spirit. No need to replay memories. No need to fear the unseen. Because heaven sees for you. Heaven protects for you. Heaven clears the path long before your feet arrive. And all you are asked is to keep your heart soft, your faith steady, and your spirit open to peace. Everything meant for you will flow toward you. Everything not meant for you will dissolve gently away. No force, no chaos, only alignment. Archangel Michael places light over your home, your relationships, your journey, and your future. He whispers, "May nothing false remain. May nothing harmful approach. May your life be surrounded by honesty, kindness, and divine protection." And so it is. Feel the calm now, settling like a quiet sky after gentle rain. Feel your soul resting instead of reaching. Feel your heart trusting instead of fearing. This is the beginning of a more peaceful chapter. And as you move forward, remember this truth. You are guided. You are guarded. You are deeply loved by the one who created you. Walk gently. Walk calmly. Walk with faith. For every unseen shadow has already been met by greater light. And that light walks with you always. Affirm softly, "I am safe. I am protected. Everything meant for me arrives in peace." Rest in this feeling a little longer. And know that you never walk alone. We continue, like dawn slowly returning after the longest night, quiet, tender, assured. Because your spirit deserves gentleness. It deserves patience. It deserves to feel safe in every breath it takes. Archangel Michael remains beside you, not as a distant figure, but as a quiet presence, still, unwavering, compassionate, watching over every unfolding moment of your life. And the message deepens. There will come a time when you look back and realize how many storms never reached you, how many troubles dissolved before they could touch you, how many hidden harms were turned away before you even knew they existed. That is protection. Not always loud, not always obvious, but constant. Like an unseen shield between your heart and what would wound it. So even if someone near you moves with unclear intentions, even if you sense that something is not sincere, you do not need to fear. For the light that surrounds you does not break. It does not weaken. It does not sleep. It stands firm, calm, steady, true. Your journey is under divine care. And as you grow in awareness, you also grow in compassion. Compassion for yourself, for the times you trusted freely, for the moments you ignored your intuition, for the seasons when you stayed longer than your soul wanted to. But every step was part of your becoming. You learned, you healed, you awakened, and now you walk with wisdom. Not the kind that hardens you, but the kind that softens you while keeping you safe. So if someone's energy feels misaligned, you simply step back into your peace. You allow space. You allow clarity. You allow truth to reveal itself, gently, naturally, without force. Because truth always finds the light. Archangel Michael speaks softly, "Release the burden of trying to understand every heart. Simply guard your own. And your heart is precious. It carries tenderness. It carries faith. It carries quiet strength that not everyone can see. But heaven sees it. Heaven honors it. Heaven protects it. Look at how far you've come. The storms you survived. The tears you hid. The strength you quietly built when no one was watching. You did not break. You transformed. And because of this, you now attract calmer spaces, truer people, gentler experiences. Your energy no longer tolerates chaos. Your soul seeks alignment. And alignment is on its way. So rest your thoughts. Rest your worries. Rest your heart. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where divine timing has placed you. Every delay holds purpose. Every silence holds guidance. Every ending creates space for peace. Trust this. Trust the unseen. Trust the process. Trust the protection that walks before you. And remember, the one who hides falsehood behind a smile cannot stand forever beneath the light of truth. Truth always shines, and when it does, you will remain untouched, guarded, safe, and at peace, because you were never meant to live in fear. You were meant to live in grace, and grace is with you now. Archangel Michael lays one more blessing gently upon your path. May your days be guided by divine wisdom. May your nights be covered in peaceful light. May your heart remain open, yet protected by truth. And may every step ahead lead you closer to serenity. Breathe slowly, feel the stillness, feel the reassurance settling into you. And know, you are watched over, you are guided, you are loved, beyond measure, beyond words, beyond fear. Affirm softly, I trust the divine plan. I am at peace. My spirit is safe. And let this peace stay with you as you continue forward in quiet courage and unwavering faith.